Hello, my laser peeps. I'm here with the LaserPecker LX2. We can't make cool stuff with it trapped inside this box, so together we will get your LaserPecker LX2 out of the box and ready for use. Let's get this over with. When opening any printer or laser engraver, please avoid using anything sharp, such as a box cutter or razor blade. We just don't know what's underneath here. I'm using a bolt. Turns out there's nothing but a bunch of foam. With the lid open, remove all of this protective cardboard. There's quite a bit of it. Then grab the center and remove that piece of foam. Grab the sides and remove that foam. You'll be left with your LX2. It's pretty big and heavy. If you've got some help, grab that help and pick it up out of the box. If you're by yourself, we'll have to be a little more creative. I am going to tip my box on its side. You'll see I've got my thumb here, keeping the machine from falling out. Reach my hand underneath. Please be careful. If you are sliding it out face up as I am, there are components in the back you can damage. That's why I'm keeping mine at an angle. She's a big boy. Girl, she's a big girl. Carefully remove your pecker from its package and toss your pecker package aside. Here you will see your pecker has more packaging. Carefully remove the tape. There are yellow arrows. Grab the yellow arrows and peel it off. You may now lift the cover and work off your pecker protector. It's not a bag, it's plastic wrap. Underneath that plastic wrap, you'll spot the camera right here. Grab the yellow tape tab and gently remove the tape. Underneath is a little plastic lens cap. Probably going to fall off by itself without the tape. So I'll go ahead and remove it now. Go ahead and unpack your pecker by removing this and this and this and this and this, 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 this. Open the door. Remove this. And this. It's a little tight. Slow down. Gently. Remove this. And even more gently, and I mean it, remove this. Gently clip off this giant zip tie and remove it. Gently snip off this zip tie and remove it. I am going to gently reach behind here and slide it forward. I'm going to gently grab here and bring it to the center. Behind this harness, you will find this lever. Be sure this lever is in the up position. Grab your laser, remove the protective coverings if you'd like, here and here. Place it here and gently slide it into place. Grab this lever right here and depress to lock. You may want to support the laser head and be sure that lever is good and tight. Don't push too hard. It does not go all the way down. You may now connect this harness to the laser head. It only fits one way. Behind your laser, you will find this air assist hose. Gently slip it over this nipple. Here in your LaserPecker toolbox, which I like to call my Pecker Pack, you will find some useful items. Locate and remove this one. There are two. You'll only need one. Here, on the side of the laser head, you will spot these two magnets. Place this unit on those magnets. The pointy part is down. Close the lid and remove the plastic film. In your toolbox, you will see this tool. Use this tool to remove this piece. 3 screws completely removed. Grab it and pop it off. Now you can attach your ventilation hose. If you don't plan on using the ventilation hose, you can skip this part. Gently secure it with 3 screws. I say gently because this fitting is plastic. There is no benefit to over-tightening these screws. There you go. You can now bend or straighten your pecker hose. While we are here, grab the power cable. You will find it in 2 boxes. Plug it in, but leave it off. Off is 0. On is 1. Leave it on 0. Packed in your Pecker toolbox, you'll find this bag. Inside this bag are 2 identical security keys. This is a mini USB key, and it only fits in the mini USB slot. Install it now. Keep this backup key somewhere safe and secure. It's very important to always perfectly protect your Pecker parts. While we are here, should you be connecting to a computer using USB, connect the USB-C cable to the USB-C port. Depending on your access to the back of this machine, even if you are not using a computer right now, you may still want to connect this cable and leave it behind the machine. Take note, you have an available USB 3A port next to that USB-C port. For those of you using Air Assist, we will install that now. Your Air Assist came packed with a PTFE tube. Connect that PTFE tube right here into this coupler. It will only go a few millimeters and lock in place. Inside the Air Assist box is this cable. It only fits one way and connects right here. The flatter portion of the connector will face up. Here on the Pecker blowing device, known as Air Assist, you will find a coupler, a data connection, and an AC connection. Go ahead and insert the tube into that coupler. It will only go about 1 millimeter and lock into place. The data cable like the machine, will only fit one way. However, it is the opposite direction as the machine. The machine has the flat portion up, and you can see here on the Air Assist, the flat portion is down. Gently install that connector. The Air Assist will be drawing power from the LX2, and we will not be using the AC adapter. Do note your Air Assist came with 2 extra air filters. However, one is pre-installed, and you can find it behind the trapdoor underneath the Air Assist. With the blower and the pecker ready, let's prepare them for use. Open your top lid and open your front door. Go ahead and nudge the laser to the back of the machine. Open up this box where you will spot a bunch of metal slats like this. Place them flat side down into the machine. The back side will look like this. The front side will look like this. Notice there is wiggle room to help you get them installed. The spacing and the decision to use or not use these slats is up to you. You will want to do some learning on slats and their purpose. This kit only came with 4. You can order more on the LaserPecker web store. I am going to take mine off for now. It's time to turn it on and connect it to your app with LaserPecker Design Space. I'm going to use an iPad with the LaserPecker Design Space app. If you haven't made a LaserPecker account, make one now. Download the LaserPecker Design Space app and log in. With the app open, turn your pecker on. If your pecker won't perform, check the knob here on the side of the machine. Grab it and turn towards the back of the machine to release the machine from emergency stop position. Practice is important. Go ahead and practice pushing the emergency stop button and then twist to release it. With it released, turn the machine on. You should hear a faint beep. After a short time, the lights will turn on and your machine will start performing all by itself. Leave it alone, let it do its thing, then pop over to Design Space on your mobile device. Here on Design Space, click the plus sign. Choose your device. Ours is the LX2. Touch Next. Spot this button on the front of your machine and depress it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will hear another beep. Go ahead and press Next again and type in your Wi-Fi password. Go ahead and touch Next. Your LX2 has created its own Wi-Fi hotspot. Connect to that now. If at first it does not appear, do not panic. Mine took more than 5 minutes. And finally it appeared. Touch LX2. Connect to this and return to the app. Here, touch Confirmed Next Step. I am going to touch Allow, and you will see the device is connecting. Once this is done, your LX2 is connected to your Wi-Fi. You will hear a beep and the status light will blink blue. Go ahead and press Finish. Tap here and tap here. There it is, your LX2. Let's connect. I am in North America. Due to new regulations, we will have to take the Laser Safety Officer training. Go ahead and do this now. On this screen, choose the laser you are using. Skim through all this. Watch this video. It is not skippable.
It has a single main wavelength.
Having read every single word and listened intently to the training video, press the Done button. Touch Finish and reconnect to your LX2. You will hear a beep. Your LX2 is now connected and ready for use. In order to test the functionality of your LX2, place a sample piece of wood inside the machine. This is 3mm basswood. Position the wood roughly in the center of your printer. Touch Create, touch Camera Snapshot, touch Show Background. Here, we can see the cameras working. Go ahead and touch Measure. Go ahead and touch Distance. Using your finger, place this guide on the center of the material and touch Measurement. Your machine will automatically measure the material. Go ahead and press OK. Let's test our laser. I will pinch to zoom. Click on Clip Art. Choose your clip art. I will choose a shark. I will touch here to enlarge it. Then drag it around to position it. And press Preview. Here I'll press Preview, here I'll press Preview. Your LX2 will be showing you the framing of this burn job. Feel free to adjust it. When done reviewing the framing, touch End Preview. If you'd like, go ahead and touch Process. Adjust the settings as you feel fit and touch Next. Listen for the beep, look for the color green, and press the button. You should have a successful engraving. Having completed a successful test print, your LX2 is ready for use. There's so much this powerful tool can do, you'll need to get started on some continued education. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown.